Hello, guys. Welcome to our today's live session. So, from today onwards, I am starting to go live regularly. I'm not sure how long it's gonna be, but yeah, if you guys, do want me to come live and solve your bonding SEO questions, then maybe I could start regularly. And for today, I do have few of the questions here already on my phone that have been asked by other guys in the market. Plumbing and HVAC owners, this is the time for you guys to get all your question answers solved. Okay, so yeah, we are going to do amazing thing. We are going to answer a few of the amazing questions. By the way, I really like the two questions for today, and it was amazing. So we will have to if you want to solve your SEO questions, then do send your questions in the chat. Do send your post in the comment section so that I can pick them up. Otherwise, I'm going to go on my flow. So yeah, let's solve the questions for you guys today. Okay, so I do have number one question here. I wanted to read it out loud. Okay, so the question is this: I run a HVAC business, and my question is, does changing the primary category every few months to match seasonality helps? Let me know. And yeah, this is the first amazing questions. Thank you so much for asking the insider thing. And here is my take. Number one, Google also understands there is a change in season for your business. Okay, so that's what Google keeps analyzing, what kind of the trends it is coming. Okay, so what kind of the seasonality it is happening at the moment in the market, right? So depending upon the season, your demand is going to change. The your and then the demand from your end customer homeowners is going to change, right? So uh, having said that, it is very logical to make such shift in the your primary category. Okay, so that helps Google also to trigger that, hey, this time you want to rank more for certain XYZ kind of the services, because that's the more demand. So there is no harm in doing that. But here is the major thing: you need to change your category only when it is needed, and only during the prime time. Okay, so my recommendation is, do change only twice a year: once in the spring summer, once a time, and another is in the fall or in the winter season. Okay, so generally when you do in the for cooling service, you need to do it during the summertime. For heating, you need to do it in the winter time. Okay, so just do it only once in a year and do not make any other changes. Okay, so after doing that, how what you need to do is, you need to start doing little more post on your GBP post that reflects those changes. You need to start bringing the reflection back into your Google business, sorry, the website as well, so that Google can know the changes that you have been making is relevant, because the same changes you are making in your website as well. Okay, and do make changes in your service section as well. So yeah, once you do the changes on those, and if you have, let's say you have made changes in let's say this summer. Okay, and you do not have product about, do you have something? Hey, okay, hold on, guys. Okay, so yeah, And let me continue. So do changes in your overall the product and categories as well. Okay, so when you make changes on you on this summer, let's say you made changes to target the AC related thing, then if you do not have the proper categories on the GMB, and the product on the GMB that are about the AC repair, AC installation, the AC filter, all the other whatever the smaller services that you provide under. So the inspection, all of these, then go ahead and do that changes as well. Okay, and start doing the FAQ changes too, so that Google can knows, hey, you are making changes on all these whole places, different places, and you have the consistency on that. Okay, so go ahead, do that, and it is okay to make that changes. Okay, but if you have already have had experience of being your profile got suspended at any point of time, my experience, it might be a different experience for the other guys in the market, but my experience says that do not make multiple changes if you have already got triggered once or twice or at any point of time the profile suspension on your Google business profile. And if you do not have the same name on your Google business profile and on your actual, the name that you are doing business under, then when the profile suspension happens, it will be a really hard time for you guys to get your profile back. Okay, so but yeah, in case of like my own experience, I have never faced issue by changing the category depending upon the seasonality. But yeah, there are the a few things that you need to do rightly. Don't change every time and again. Only do twice in a year, the summer and winter, that's fine. Okay, and make sure you do not do multiple changes if you have had already had a bad experience with Google about the suspension thing. So yeah, hope this clarifies the answer there. Yeah, hope this helps. Okay, so now let's go to another question. Mm, by the time, if you guys have any questions, please do comment down. Okay. Okay, the second question we have here is, what type of backlinks actually could move the needle for my plumbing business? I'm from Denver. So yeah, and like this is one more good question, right? So here is how I would say. Okay, the kind of the backlinks that you need to be making, number one is the citation. Okay, the local citations that are relevant to your industry, like thumbtack, the ng list, the Yelp. Okay, for every home service businesses there are multiple different, like BBV, all other portals that are dedicated for the home service companies like you, plumbing and HVAC businesses like you. Okay, so that is a first priority, but this is just a foundation. Okay, just having a nap, the the citations, this is not going to move the needle much faster. Okay, it does, but if you really want to have a better growth, then you also need something called, we call niche edits in SEO language. Okay, so niche edits meaning there are already other websites in the market who are talking about your industry. Okay, now maybe you have some important data to talk about your industry. Okay, you have some important, like the take on or something exciting, something important that is worth on adding to the existing content of that person who has already published these content. If you have something like that, then you need to go ahead and start approaching for the niche edits, and once they do that, you will get very contextual backlinks, and these kinds of the niche edits is something that is going to help. Okay, along with citation, step one, don't think of niche edits, don't think of anything, just go ahead, build the citations, more citations than what your competitors are building at the moment. Okay, and the second thing, go ahead, do the niche edits. Okay, and the little other alternative of the niche edits is also called guest post. You can also start doing the guest post. The other major thing, if you can crack this part, it is called the digital PR. Okay, so it is called, let's say, more of the brand mentions. If you can get other news media outlets, the other the big press release, the big publications to talk about your brand, to talk about you as a person behind running this brand, how exciting it could be, right? So go ahead, start trying to figure that way out to build these uh, publications, to build these press release, to build these mentions, and your website is going to have the major leverage, guys. Okay, so because that's what it Google is looking for at the moment. And just the insider insight, it is not only about the mentions of your brand, but you as a person running this business, the founder behind the plumbing and HVAC company. Okay, the master plumber, you as a plumber, you as a owner of the company, your association with the brand, your popularity along with the popularity of the brand, this is what is going to help you give major leverage. Okay, so go ahead, do not hide behind your company logo. It's the time you need to confront, you need to start talking about your stories, start talking about the stories of your customer, start talking about the story of your company, your brand. It's the time now. Okay, and Google, uh, Google in the sense, I'm talking about the Google AI part. Okay, so the Google AI mode, the AI overviews, the ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, all of these platforms are prioritizing the micro influencers like you. Okay, who are uh, creating the impact, who are the small creator, who are the focusing on certain xyz actual needs that you are solving, and compared to the bigger brands who is talking about the everything, compared to the home advisor, compared to the angelist, compared to like the thumbtack, all of these bigger brands, these AI platforms are prioritizing you as an individual person as well. If it is possible, go ahead, build your own individual website as well. No need to do too much focus all onto your website, but if you can bring this much of the little leverage, being a micro influencer into and then being able to associate you as a person running behind this business, then you are going to have a major leverage. Go ahead, do that, and it's going to really work out very well for you guys, to improve your leads, to improve the overall traffic from ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, all of these AI platforms. So yeah, hope this was helpful enough. And yeah, I think this is all for today's live. I will be live tomorrow, and let's talk something else exciting for the tomorrow's live. If you have any questions, anything, just keep posting your questions, and I will create a thread. If you are following me on Instagram, if you are following me on Facebook, wherever, then you'll get to know that I am going to create a thread, and you can post your questions there anywhere, and I'm going to pick these kinds of the the questions that is going to give you guys the actual insider insights. Okay, so yeah, go ahead, do that, and see you guys in the next video. Have a good time.